What's up, brothers? What's up, sisters? Can't call it. You know what's crazy? This whole lifetime, they've been trying to buy me, right? But I will never sell out. There's not enough money in the world for me to sell my soul. That's real shit, right? And then on top of that, I seen too much already. I seen too much. I seen past lives. I remembered myself from all my past lives. And in all my past lives, the ones where you was not able to interfere with, I've always had it. I've always had the spark. I always had the light. I always had everything I needed and what I wanted. I've always had the cars, the houses, the money, the women, the fame. So how can you sell anything to somebody like that? You can't. It's impossible. You get what I'm trying to tell you? So, in a world where nothing costs $1 billion, you can't even give me $1 billion because I won't take it. I had somebody hit me up in Instagram talking about I want to teach you some spiritual shit. And we signed people with $3 million. Signing me for $3 million? I'll do contracts with devils. Why are you offering me money? It's the question. What does that mean? I'm just a man, and you're hitting me up on Instagram talking about you're going to give me $3 million to sign me to what? Spiritual. No, nigga. I don't need to know that. So, and then $3 million, that's not money, bro. You spend $3 million in one day. You buy a house, you buy a car, and you put money in the bank. And then you buy everything you need, broke again. But people that never seen what they've done in past lives, they probably will. I won't. And to sell out, to be darkness, it's not an option for me. No. Like I told you in the past, when they started interfering with my past lives, that's when I saw darkness. I was sent somewhere because of witches and warlocks interfering with my life. And I had to go through something that I did not deserve. And like they say, if God gives you lemons, you do lemonade. And because they did that to me, I used their darkness to be a light in darkness. And then they told me we had to put you to sleep because you didn't want to play. And I told them, play, when you say play, you talking about eating kids, right? Yeah, I don't play like that. I protect kids and women. And this is why I was anointed. Because even though they set me to the dark side, I was a light in the dark. Yeah. So, on my spirituality walk, I choose light and love, bro. You can't give me something that I don't want. You can't force me to take something that I won't take. It's not possible. You can't swap with me anymore. You can't put me to sleep anymore. You can't kill me because I reached eternity So what does that eternity mean? Right? Like, what is eternity? What is eternity? Well, 2012 marked the end of time. And ever since we hit 2012, time ended. So we reached eternity. Everybody that was alive for 2012, if they wasn't doing evil, they reached eternity. So what is eternity, man? Eternity is being alive for eternity. Wow, man, that's crazy. Alive for eternity? Yes. So, how can I explain that? It's easy. You have to think about this world as a timeline, right? One timeline. This life is one timeline, correct? Right next to this one, there's another timeline. And right next to that one, there's another timeline. And right next to that one, there's another timeline. And it's infinite. It's infinite. It's infinite timelines. Now, you also, when you hit eternity, you also hit co-creation with the Creator, with the Almighty, with the Spark, with the I Am, with the I. You connected yourself, or He connected Himself to you, so you could be a co-creator with Him for eternity. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you, and it's also outside of you. It's all around us. You can pick up a rock. It's under there. You look in the sky. Sunny day, you look in the sky and you see these little sparkling things all around you. That's what that is, bro. It's outside of you. It's inside of you. It's everywhere. Even if it's dark, it's still around the darkness. Right? So, that's why they tell you, what do you want to create? Good or bad, what do you want to create? Because in order for you to reach the next timeline, you have to create something so it can position you into the next timeline. Because that's how you get to cross to that timeline. When you create something. And depending on what you create, it will determine which timeline you go into. You get that? So let's say I become intrigued on a product, and I create an extension to that product to make it better, and I patent it, and I start selling it. That takes me on that timeline where the fruits of my labor take me into a new timeline that I just cracked open, because I created something that's going to push me into that timeline. See what I'm saying? So it's really now, be careful of what you create, because it'll take you to different timelines. So let's say you go to sleep, and when you created that and you patented it and you threw it out into the universe, into the world, you go to sleep and you wake up, you line up with that timeline where that piece you created takes you into abundance. So now you're aligned with that abundance to walk into that timeline. And it's like they told me one time in a dream, you still don't know your power, right? I was like, no. And they told me, well, you manifest people's wishes. That's what they told me. You manifest people's wishes. So that's why you have to be careful who you surround yourself around. Because good or bad, you're gonna create their reality. Like what? So that's the gift and the curse. Because now if you're surrounded by people that don't know how to create and all they're doing is stealing energy, you're gonna create that reality for them because you're already connected to the I am. So since you're connected to it, it's easy for them to influence you into creating their timeline. This is where TV comes in. This is where Instagram, this is where technology comes in, where they put what they want to create on TV and you watch it. Your eyes don't know the difference of real life and that TV series. When you're watching that TV series, it's like you're in that series living that reality. So you create what you see for everyone. And I always stress the weather app. And there's a lot of us that reached that point because of 2012. So imagine a million of us watching the same app and seeing that tomorrow is going to rain because of our emotions and our intent on how we felt that it's going to rain. It will rain because it's backed by emotions. How do you feel about it raining tomorrow? Even if you don't say anything, the emotion triggered, and a million other people saw the same thing and felt the same thing. We just manifested tomorrow's gonna rain. And don't let us say a thousand of those millions say fuck. You'll have storms out this bitch. Hail. You'll have bro. It's real. They know that that's how it is. They know that. That's why they always promote wars. And we watch that on TV. What are we doing? We're creating their wars for them. And you already know what they do with people, right? And children, right? You've seen the files. They need you to create those wars so they can have what they want to eat. I read this post where it said the U.S. has a skin bank. Now, why would a country have a skin bank? That's crazy to read. And that's crazy to even find out something like that. So, who is it that's running this shit that they need skins? They need a bank of skins. For what? And I told y'all before, the truth is more disturbing than the lie. Them trying to hide what they do, and it still comes out into the light. When everything comes out into the light and we all get to really see what really goes on behind closed doors, oh bro, that's and it's dumb because once the light beings get to see and understand what's really going on, we go into this heartbreak. We go into this mode where we feel like everything's wrong. And it falls on us to feel that way, to change it for the better of the all. That's what they're scared of. And that's why they want to put us back to sleep. But we reached eternity. Not dead, alive. 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 Because the I am is not the God of the dead. He's the God of the living. And like I told you before, death is a curse. Yes, that means you was doing the wrong things in the existence to get to the light. So if you die, that means you have to start all over. So imagine starting all over from jump again, to figure it all out again, to get to this point again. No, bro. And that's where they want to take us to. But it's not possible. They don't have the power to. And they know it. I love you guys.